Hey, Kelly McBride here, and this is my banana cream pie. And what I want to do is talk about taking just a standard recipe, whether it be a dessert or dinner or anything, and turning it into something that is full of herbs and have it be herbally inspired. So, this isn't about, I'm not going to this isn't about this recipe. What I want to do is help you to be able to take any kind of standard recipe and have it become herbally inspired. Okay, so this is about your herbal kitchen, and having an herbal kitchen really on task is not about being a great gourmet chef or spending a lot of time in the kitchen. It's about having your all your herbal condiments ready to go, so that when you do make something, you've got all kinds of choices of things to add to what you're making. So this is a banana cream pie. Like, there's not even any herbs in here, right? This is just a standard recipe that I took off the internet, but I added herbs at every layer. So let me show you. So I added herbs in the crust. I added herbs in the underneath here is the banana cream, and I added herbs to the whipped cream, and I decorated it with herbs, okay? So the crust, I put 1 teaspoon of orange spice sprinkle, which is a recipe from the Herbal Kitchen. So I have a whole chapter on spice sprinkles in the Herbal Kitchen. And then I added a half a teaspoon of clove and a half a teaspoon of ginger to the crust. Just a standard, whatever kind of crust you make, it doesn't matter. But see, these are things that you can add. So again, this isn't about getting this recipe how I do it. It's how to think about herbifying your recipes. So in any kind of, scones or muffins or pie crust, you can add. So this is another Herbal Kitchen sprinkle recipe. You can add cloves to your pie crust. You can add ginger. You can add allspice, right? So these are all things that when I'm making muffins or quick breads or pie, I add these things to my pie crust, about 2 teaspoons total, okay? So then for the filling, what I did is I added a half a teaspoon of cardamom and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now remember, this pie crust, there's no herbs in here. It's optional, sprinkle of cinnamon. But so I've now got herbs, spices in the pie crust. I've got spices in the filling, and then the whipped cream. The cool thing about having cordials on hand is cordials are like vanilla. You could add vanilla. Vanilla is a form of a cordial, but these are all cordials. I've got elderberry cordial. I've got my rose love potion cordial, summer splash, autumn's bounty. These are all cordials that you'll find in the Herbal Kitchen, and I added 2 teaspoons of this to my whipped cream. So we've got herbs in the crust, the filling, the whipped cream, and again, your Herbal Kitchen. It's about having your kitchen stocked with herbal sprinkles, herbal cordials, herbal vinegars, culinary oils, herbal butters, so that whenever you are preparing something, you've got herbs infused into these mediums and ready to go, okay? So then this right here is dianthus. This is a mini carn. I decorate with this flower a lot. I have a whole blog post on edible flowers over at CammyMcBride.com, and also in my online course, myherbalkitchen.com. I will walk you step by step through how to make all your cordials, your sprinkles, your culinary oils, and there's things you need to know. I mean, I've been teaching herbal medicine for 35 years, and I've got some tricks up my sleeve, okay? And it's so great to just be able to put me on, put the laptop up in the kitchen while you're cooking, and let me just guide you through all the different medicine making techniques. So this is how I turn just a very standard, there's no herbs in here. How are you going to digest it? Herbs and spices are the bridge to your digestion, okay? And this is what I added to it. You need carminatives at every meal, right? And when you make a pie like this that's full of this much fat, and the other thing I do with every single, any kind of recipe is I cut the sugar in half. There's, I cut the sugar in half, and I don't use white sugar. I use coconut sugar. And so here's your banana cream pie. And now you've got, it's delicious and it's full of herbs. The herbs are going to help you to digest it. It's going to be easier to digest. It's going to be easier on your circulatory system. And so your herbal, so you should check out myherbalkitchen.com if you really want to ramp up your herbal kitchen. But that's how I turned a banana cream pie into an herbally inspired banana cream pie.